why that was so high. I do not know why that was so high. Hang on. Is that better or do I need to... I'm trying to... Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties. I think that's good, right? That's good. Sorry, everyone. Sorry. I've never used this program on stream before. DS Capture? Yeah, DS Capture. That's what it's called. Hey guys. So as I was saying, sorry about that. I'm trying to move you guys. There we go. How does that look? That's a bit better. Here we go. Let's get into this. Okay, before I quickly mess anything else up. Safari Week. Catching shiny Pokemon in the Safari Zone. Whee! Bulba Garden will be live for one day per day. 1 day per day. Every day for 10 days. Shiny hunting in various Safari Zones. I took a screenshot of a very specific thing and now I can't find it. This isn't good. I know. This is not a good start. Where is it? Oh no. I'll have to Google it and find it. Hang on. Safari Zone. Pokeblock. What do they call those things? Hang on, let's put, I think you put a green Pokeblock in here. I think you're meant to put a green Pokeblock in here. Okay. I think that's step 1. Step 2 is we start hopping on this bike. And then we continue hopping on the bike. And then step 3 is we encounter a TEDDIURSA. That's a milk tank. Okay, there was a 75% chance for that to be a TEDDIURSA. We got unlucky. It would have been much cooler. Much cooler if that was actually a TEDDIURSA. This will be a TEDDIURSA, though. Come on. There is a 75% chance for us to encounter a TEDDIURSA here. And we're going to get it, okay? This is the one. Yeah, there we go. And if I've done this correctly, yeah, the little counter on stream should automatically update every time we encounter a TEDDIURSA. So that's good. Yeah, we're just doing this for the next 3 hours until we encounter a shiny TEDDIURSA. The shiny ones are like, what, 1 in 8,192? Yay! Okay, I want to explain more things, but I need to find that image I'm looking for. I swear to God, I screenshotted it. I guess not. Actually, I'll blame it on something else. It was probably the Chrome extension I was using. It probably glitched. No way it was my fault. Sorry, I'm still looking. I'm still looking for it. I'll have to go to... I think Bulbapedia has it. I think. I probably should have just gone there first. That's Houndour. The 3 Pokemon we can encounter right now are TEDDIURSA, Houndour, and Miltank. Is that how you say it? Houndour? Or is it Houndour? I've never actually thought about that. What does go near do? Home Safari Zone. Okay, there we go. Okay, I think I found it. I think everything's good in the hood, as they say. But we're not going to need that until we find a shiny, which might not even happen. I might have spent all that time preparing. And we might not be able to use it. But no, it's fine. We just have to encounter approximately 8,000 TEDDIURSA, and one of them will be green. I'm trying to think. Yeah, we currently have a 75% encounter rate for TEDDIURSA. So theoretically, we have to encounter around 10,000 Pokemon to get our odds up to near 100%, as near 100% as we can realistically get. At least if that's how Repel... I don't actually know how Repel works. I'm just assuming it just... I'm just assuming it works like that. So the things I wanted to explain, the first thing you may be thinking, Mochi, how the hell are you getting so many TEDDIURSA? TEDDIURSA only has a 30% encounter rate in this area. Well, it's a little thing called a repel trick. Basically, there are only 3 Pokemon in this area that appear at level 36 or above. And those are TEDDIURSA, Houndour, and Miltank. Using a repel, I'm using a max repel right now, and the lead Pokemon in your party being level 36, you'll only encounter Pokemon at level 36 or above. Which, of course, can, as you've probably figured out, can only be those 3 Pokemon. Of those 3 Pokemon, TEDDIURSA has a 30% encounter rate, and Miltank and Houndour both have 5%. So I think, if it works the way I think it does, I think that means we have a 75% chance to encounter TEDDIURSA. Let me get that drink going quickly. Sorry, I forgot I need to keep bouncing, keep bouncing. I'll explain the bouncing in a second. Okay, so I believe I've never been in this Safari Zone before, so I might be completely wrong about this, but I believe every time you go into the Safari Zone, there's a limited number of steps you can take. Am I correct? But, and the same is, it's the same with repels. I'm using like I said, I'm using a max repel right now. There's a limited number of steps you can take, but with bounce, if you bounce with the acro bike, you can still encounter Pokemon, but not take any steps, which makes this much easier for us. 500 steps, at least in Kanto. That's not that many. This is so much better. Just hopping on the acro bike is so fun. We're already up to 10. Already up to 10. I feel like... How long have we been going for? 10 minutes? It's about, like... That's not even fair. We weren't even doing anything for, like, the first 5 minutes. But, like... If it is 1 per minute, that's 8,000 minutes. Guys, how many hours is 8,000 minutes? Can we figure that out? I think it's over 100 hours. Okay, that's a bit more than how long I'll be streaming. I'll be honest with you, I'm not going to be streaming 100 hours. It's like 120, 130, something like that. Although, you know, technically we only need around 4,000 encounters to get approximately a 50% chance for a shiny. Hi Normans, hi chat, hello everyone. Oh, we got some fun streams planned for you this Safari week. I'm really excited to get this TEDDIURSA. The reason I'm hunting a shiny TEDDIURSA is because as many of you may know, 5.5 days or 133.3 hours. I don't think I'll be streaming that long if I'm being honest. If I'm being honest. But the reason we're going for TEDDIURSA is because, as many of you may know, my regular streams here on Bulba Garden are Pokemon Champions. And Ursaluna is actually not in the game yet, but he will be. Ursaluna will be in the game eventually, and it'll be very good. So being able to show off with a shiny Gen 3 Safari Ball Ursaluna would be like the biggest brag ever. It would be really cool. So that's why we're hunting TEDDIURSA specifically. There we go. Oh, and I have literally no experience with the Pokeblock mechanics either. It was like an hour, maybe an hour and a half ago. I was frantically panicking. I've been editing YouTube stuff all day. By all day, I mean about a few hours. I was actually taking a nap for most, like the good first part of the day. But I have no idea how all the Pokeblock stuff works. So I spent the last hour and a half just watching a bunch of YouTube videos trying to figure out trying to figure out what the most optimal thing to do is. And apparently it's this. Oh, I should introduce you to a member of my party quickly. We have this Staryu, level 36, obviously, to make sure we're getting that 75% encounter rate on TEDDIURSA, but also Staryu has the Illuminate ability, which increases the rate of us finding wild Pokemon. That's fun. That's pretty fun. It was annoying to find it, I'll tell you that much. The only place you can find... There's only, like, I think 3 Pokemon. If you include the same, like, family of Pokemon, there are 5. There's 3 Pokemon you can catch in Emerald that have Illuminate. There's Volbeat, which is a 1% encounter rate. There is Chinchou. I think Chinchou's a small one. Which you have to go underwater for. And then there's Staryu, which you have to use a Super Rod in one specific part of the game, Lily Cove City, only in that one part, and you only have a 15% encounter rate. And Delta, you just made a very good point. You should have gone Oddish with Sweets, and the first thing I did this morning was I prepared this Venusaur, as you can check here, shiny Venusaur, with Sweet Scent, but Sweet Scent doesn't work with repels, which means we'd be finding Pokemon a lot faster, but we'd only have a 30% encounter rate for TEDDIURSA. So I decided the Aqua Bike was the best. That was what I decided. And I still really don't understand the Pokeblock mechanics. I'm just kind of praying that we got them right. I guess we'll find out. TEDDIURSA's shine. I've not seen it. Actually, I don't think I've ever seen it. I guess it's on screen right now, so I guess I have like seen it, but I've not seen it in game. I randomly got a shiny Ursa ring in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. It was like, I think it was like the first month of me playing it. I randomly encountered it in North Province Area 1, wherever the fighting type Team Star base is. I thought that was pretty cool. I've also caught 2 shiny Ursaluna in Legends Arceus. Never caught a shiny TEDDIURSA. This would be a very cool shiny TEDDIURSA to catch. I think I'm getting a bit ahead of myself. We're talking about catching a shiny. We're 19 TEDDIURSA encounters in. We're a bit far away from the approximately 8,000. But you never know. It is possible. I didn't mean to press that button. I hope that doesn't change anything. I hope that doesn't somehow like decrease my... I'm not sure how that would work, but if it did, I'll be really annoyed. What was I saying? I completely forgot because I pressed the wrong button in the Pokemon encounter. It's funny because I've always kind of not hated, but like for the longest time I really disliked Ursa Ring. I thought it was like a pretty mediocre, maybe even a bad Pokemon. Like it's just a bear, you know what I mean? And I think I am still correct. It is kind of just a bear. Like Ursaluna, man. Ursaluna redeemed that thing crazy. That's something I really want to see in Pokemon Winds and Waves. I saw there was a lot of it in Legends Arceus. There's a lot of it in Scarlet and Violet of these older Pokemon. In my eyes, getting redeemed, like Farigiraf, Kingambit, Annihilate. My God, the Dunsparce was mostly just funny, but of course with Legends Arceus, Weirdeer, Basculin Legion, Sneasler, Ursaluna. They need to keep doing that. And I want them to give 10 million regional forms to Phalanx. Is that too much to ask, do you think? Is that too much to ask? I like Phalanx. I'm not sure that's like a crazy thing to say. We're 22 TEDDIURSA in 16 minutes. I'm a bit of an odds guy. I don't know if you could like tell from all the stuff I've been saying, but I like probability. which is why I think I hate shiny hunting, because whenever I'm doing it, I'm just painfully aware of the probability, and also probability is just very misleading. Like I'm saying, oh yeah, it's gonna take 8,000 encounters. It's not gonna take 8,000 encounters. But okay, theoretically it could take 8,000 encounters, but it could also take 30, it could take 100, it could take 4,000, it could take 7,999. But I like probability. I'm a bit of a probability guy. Not that I'm like smart about it or anything, but like I know a bit. I know like the baseline stuff. I know 1% plus 1% is 2%. Except if you're talking about probability, that's actually not true. But you know. In terms of basic maths, it is true. Trust me. I need you guys to trust me on this. 1 plus 1 is 2. I need you guys to believe me. So I'm just getting like the idea of in my head of someone like frantically saying that. Guys, you have to believe me. 1 plus 1 is 2. I'm already going crazy. We're like 17 minutes into the stream and I'm already going crazy. 1 plus 1 is a window. 1 plus 1 is a window. I missed that. Can we bring that back? That used to be like, I used to say that all the time in primary school. God, I feel old now. I'm reminiscing. 1 plus 1 is a window. Why didn't... Oh, we need to bring that back. We need to bring that back. I'm going to message my friend that. It's a really crazy message. They're actually working right now. They're at a job. I'm actually not going to message them that. I'd feel bad. They're working and I'm playing Pokemon. It's so funny. It's so funny sometimes. But it's all going to be worth it once I catch this shiny TEDDIURSA. That's a weird looking TEDDIURSA, but I guess it's got the ears, it's got the tail, and it's got 4 limbs. It's close enough, right? They're both mammals. I mean, I guess so am I. But I don't have a tail, so I can't be TEDDIURSA. But you know, that's embarrassing. I'm gonna be quiet for about 5 seconds just to let everyone reflect on that. As I was saying, I'm pretty much like most of the way there to being TEDDIURSA. I'm just missing the tail. I don't know why I'm going silent after that. Like I'm contemplating it. Like I'm like, yes. Each TEDDIURSA has a 1 in 8,192 being shiny, so you could end up seeing more and find no shiny. Yeah, that is also true. I could find 1 million TEDDIURSA. First of all, I'd question how I'd find so many so quickly, but I could theoretically do it. And also, yes, I have heard that ME has had some bad luck with shiny hunting. I've heard those rumors. Emmy's got some streams for Safari Week as well. Let me get the schedule up for you. You can check it out yourself, either in the Bulba Garden Discord !mark Discord or on the Bulba Garden Twitter. Let me get it for you, chat. Let me get it for you. No, come on. I can't be this slow at finding things. ME is streaming on the 19th, 20th, 23rd, and 26th. Yes, he is streaming 4 of the 10 days. He's doing the most out of anyone. I'm doing 2 because I'm a bit ill, which I feel really bad about. I feel bad that I'm doing 2 and Emmy's doing 4. But oh well. It gives him more time to find the shiny Pokemon. And I'm telling you, this Safari Week gameplay is riveting. I'm having loads of fun so far. Okay. Half of those are Emmy's normal streams. Exactly, there'll be no difference. Safari Week. I've never done Safari Week. I think I've said this already, but I've never done Safari Week before. I think the idea that the Pokemon can run away is so horrifying for me. With the setup we're currently doing, I believe if we were to find a shiny TEDDIURSA, there would be a 20% chance that it would run away, like in general. Each turn it would be 15%, but we have methods to turn that, to bring that down to either 5 or 0%. But overall, it will be around a 20% chance for it to end up running away, which is horrifying. I don't want to lose. I'm not sure I've ever done a 1 in 8,000 shiny hunt before. Is that water? Sorry, I just realized, is that water underneath the ground? It was blue and it was changing colors. Do you guys see what I'm talking about? But the bottom right of the screen, in the shadow of the hill, there's these random flashing blue pixels. Is that water? Why would that be water? Wait, are those tiles used for like the edge of water? Oh, okay. No, I kind of get it. It saves space, right? I guess. But then the ones on the left are regular grass. So I'm being really nitpicky about such like a random thing. That number didn't go up, did it? Did that number not increment? Oh no, is my air quotes code not working? It's fine. We can just lie to people. We should change that number to like 3,000 and just convince people we're really fast at finding wild Pokemon. Let's change it to 8,191. Let's keep doing that like every 5 minutes. Change it to 8,191. And just like every new person that comes in the stream, we're like, don't leave. It's the 8,192nd TEDDIURSA. This one has to be shiny, guys. And we just keep doing that until more and more people, I guess, are forced to stay in the stream. Guys, it's an infinite viewer hack. I figured it out. I'm gonna send that to all the higher ups at Bulba Garden, and we're gonna become famous. Nobody knows who Bulba Garden are at the moment. Ignore how many people use Bulbapedia. Bulba Garden, we're underground, we're niche. Oh, I'd love to be niche. Okay. How many TEDDIURSA are we in? 34 TEDDIURSA. Those aren't bad numbers. By the way, can you hear my Discord? Can you hear the Discord notifications going off right now? You shouldn't be able to. Why are there so many? Has one of my servers been hacked? Okay, a server I was in was getting hacked. Okay, that's why there were so many notifications. I'm glad you can't hear Discord. It's always really funny on that. Well, it's not funny, really. The only reason it's not funny is because I don't have to deal with it. One day I will have to deal with it, and it won't be funny anymore. Oh, that was quick. This one's going to be a shiny TEDDIURSA. That's how quick it was, because the shiny TEDDIURSA wants to come home to us. That one's shiny. It's just very dirty. That's a shiny TEDDIURSA that's just like been rolling around in the mud or something like that. I need you guys to trust me on this. We're going back to that bit. You have to trust me. Please. I feel like this music would be a lot more intense, maybe, if we were actually taking steps. Just the fact we're jumping up and down on our acro bike, it's not very suspenseful, is it? Like, I feel like the music is trying to like be like, oh, you know, this is like a fun place, but you've only got a limited amount of steps. Oh my god, it's just not very it's just not the same when we're hopping up and down on our acro bike. Maybe we should be normal with it. We should do like 30 minutes where we just complete as normal as possible. We just walk around. We only throw safari balls. We can't do that. We're not a normal chat. Me and you. Me and you. We're crazy. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. That's my catchphrase today. Apparently I have like a catchphrase every stream, and I don't know why my brain is wired like that. Just kidding. It's probably the autism. But today is just kidding. I just thought about it. There's like a 25% chance the first shiny, if we find a shiny, there's a 25% chance it won't be TEDDIURSA. Oh, God. So if we find a shiny Pokemon, there's a 25% chance it won't be TEDDIURSA. And if it is TEDDIURSA, there's a 20% chance it runs away. Oh, I love Safari Week. I love Safari Week. I guess that's kind of like the allure. Allure? Allure. Oh, that's the word, isn't it? Allure? Is that how you say it? I guess that's kind of the allure. Allure? Allure? You know what I'm trying to say. I guess that's the allure of it. Sometimes you don't get exactly what you want. You can increase the odds as much as you want, but sometimes you won't get what you want. You'll spend like 9 days straight hopping up and down in the Safari Zone, and you won't get anything like meaningful to show for it. I feel like shiny Miltank I probably don't want. I'll be honest, don't think I want a shiny Miltank. I mean, I'll take it. It's a nice shiny, and it's probably going to get like a regional evolution one of these days. But for now, I prefer Houndour. Most of all, I prefer TEDDIURSA. My tier list is TEDDIURSA, very big gap. Houndour, Miltank. I'm going to Google how to pronounce Houndour on the amazing website, Bulbapedia. Have you guys ever heard of this? There's a website called Bulbapedia, which has like information on like every Pokemon game. Isn't that crazy? You guys ever heard of this? It's pretty niche. Where does this name come from? Hound and Dower. Well, I guess it's Houndour then. Bear puppy cow in short. Exactly. What? A pedia? Yeah, it's called Bulbapedia. Bulbapedia. We should call it then. I'm gonna make a rival site, and I'm gonna call it Bulbapedia. and then they'll kick me out of all the volunteer stuff I'm doing at the moment. But it'll be so worth it. Bulbapedia. I'm still looking at the flashing blue pixels. They're kind of distracting me. Shiny Miltank's like a baby blue, isn't it? I've kind of been saying, like, oh, I don't mind if it's a shiny Miltank. I've kind of just realized I don't actually fully know. I'm gonna check it out on this really cool. I don't know if you've heard of this. This really cool website where you can look at the shiny sprites of any Pokemon from any game. It's called Bulbapedia. 40. We're nearly at 42. We're almost halfway to triple digits. Where are the sprites? Where are the sprites? Where are the sprites? Here are the sprites. Oh my god, it's white in Gen 3. What? I never knew this. In Generation 2, it was kind of like a desaturated bluey purple, blurple as some people call it. In Generation 3, they made it white. And then in Generation 4, it went back to being blue. That is so strange. Why have I never known this before? So I'm kind of enamored by it now. It looks better in 3D. It's one of those. It might be like the only shiny that I think looks better. I kind of don't like the black changes to more of like a brown. I don't like that. I don't like that. But I still think it looks a lot better in 3D than it does 2D somehow. Honestly, the white shiny, the Gen 3 white shiny is not that bad. I don't think that'd be bad, but I'd have to keep it in. I'd have to keep it in Emerald. I wouldn't ever be able to take it out because it just looks not very good. Come on, start hopping. That's my least favorite thing about the acro bike is that sometimes it doesn't start hopping as quickly as you want it to. And it's like, geez, what am I sitting here for? And then it takes like 10 minutes to find an encounter. So I'm complaining, so I shouldn't be complaining so much. Let's talk about things that we like. I like TEDDIURSA. Anyone want to go next? We have like a pass the parcel of things we like about the Safari Zone. I like that TEDDIURSA is there. I like the Safari balls. I like how rare the Safari balls are. I like the flashing blue pixels. What do I like about the Safari Zone? I like the fact that we don't have to send out a Pokemon, so that the encounters are a bit faster. But I feel so much. It feels good being positive. Chat, you should try this. The Safari Zone music. Oh no, I shouldn't say that. I was gonna say it's bad, but we were being positive. So I'd say there's room for improvement. There's room for improvement. Okay, I reckon we're 48 encounters right now. For the first like 5 minutes of the stream, we weren't doing anything. So I reckon we can get 50 encounters every half hour, which is 100 per hour, which is slightly better than our previous estimate. 100 encounters per hour. We're gonna get around 300 encounters today. If we go the full 3 hours, we'll get 300 encounters. So, which is not even 10% of the way to full odds. I don't think it's not even 5%. Jesus, okay. It's around like 3 to 4%, I think. That is crazy. How do people do this? There are people who do this probably like 5 hours every day. And that's probably like an underestimation. There are probably people who do this like 10 hours every day, all 10 days. But imagine how hype it's going to be if we get that shiny TEDDIURSA. Imagine how hype that would be. Imagine how hype it would be if this encounter is the shiny TEDDIURSA. Damn it. I was half the way there. It's TEDDIURSA. I think it'd be really fun to... Because I believe when you send a Pokemon to Pokemon Home for the first time, it's like a Pokemon from Pokemon Bank into Pokemon Home. I believe its scale value gets randomized, right? I think it'd be really fun to, when we get this shiny TEDDIURSA, we do the Emerald cloning glitch, and we keep on cloning TEDDIURSA until one of them is max size. That would take so long. I think it's 1 in 16,512. I'd have to do that cloning glitch approximately 16,000 times. That'd be a fun sequel to Safari Week. Oh, you know a hunt I've really wanted to do for a long time? I've really wanted to do a hunt for Phalanx. Specifically the curry mark for shiny Phalanx in Sword and Shield. I've really wanted to do that. Also, Life Forcer with the 3-stream streak. Hell yeah. I kind of like the stream streak feature in Twitch. Is size not determined by PID? I believe, okay, I might be wrong, but I don't think it is. I believe size is random, which I don't understand why, because there's stuff like whether or not a Dunsparce evolves into 3-segment or 2-segment. That's handle when you send a Pokemon from Pokemon, say a Dunsparce from Pokemon Bank to Pokemon Home. Actually, no, I think it's Dunsparce from Generation 5 to Generation 6. Whether or not it evolves into a 3-segment or 2-segment is handled by its PID. But its size is random. I don't know why. I guess they didn't want people to have fun. I've browsed the ribbon hunting communities. I like getting ribbons on my shiny Pokemon. There are so many times I'll see a post of someone be like, "Oh my god, I just caught my shiny Porygon. I just sent it through like 3 generations or 4 generations of ribbon hunting. Now I'm gonna clone it. I've cloned it 16,000 times. I'm gonna keep on doing it until I get a max size." And it's like, whoa, whoa, buddy, whoa. Those people have way more patience than I do. I couldn't do that. I can barely do this. Just keep on hopping. We're dropping frames. Why are we doing that? Like, I think my connections are worsening. Guys, warning! My connection is getting worse. I changed my settings so this wouldn't happen. And now it's happening again. Streaming cannot be this intensive, bro. I'm holding B. Okay, I think we're back. I think the connection stabilized. I think we're doing better. Okay. There we go. I'm starting to agree with what Snowy said earlier. Listening to the same music is kind of driving me crazy. And not just that, also the bump 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 of the acrobike. Bump 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 bump. I'm gonna be crazy by the end of this week. The Safari week, which is 10 days. For those who weren't here when I was explaining what we're doing for Safari Week, let me say it again. 10 days! This Bulbagarden Twitch channel will be live every day of Safari Week with a range of streamers, all hunting for different Pokemon in different Safari zones and in different games. And we're hunting for TEDDIURSA. You already knew that, but we're on 59. I've not been paying attention to the counter for a while. Mochi had a bear of a stream on Monday. It was so bad. I don't know what happened. I don't know why my connection is so bad at the moment. Usually I just blame it on Pokemon Champions, but I couldn't do that this time. I don't know what's causing it. I'm streaming at 1280p. No, 720p, like 30 frames per second right now. Because for some reason, my OBS can't handle anything more than that. That was a fun stream. It was a fun stream. I like how we used Mega Phalanx and then nothing worked. I need to write. I had an idea for a Bulbagarden stream. I need to write down. I'm holding B with one hand and trying to open my phone notes app with the other. I'm typing with my nose right now, so I don't have another hand free. I'm so excited to get back to Pokemon Champions. Okay, for those who haven't figured out already, there will be no Pokemon Champions stream next Monday. No, Monday the 20th. It'll be a Safari Week stream by someone who's not me. Let me figure out who it is for you. 20th is ME. Wow, we were talking about them earlier. If you mean the size like XX inches and that's about PID, if other size probably random. RNG minute, max size loadout, and C dot for record breaking size NPCs. Yes! I forgot they did that, didn't they? There was there's a few NPCs in these early games that have a size thing. But for the jumbo mark, I want the mark so I can brag to people. That's really, specifically in Pokemon Champions, I want to send out a shiny Ursaluna in a Safari Ball with the jumbo mark. And I want people to be afraid of me. They won't be afraid of me. They'll be like, damn, that guy has no life. We need a name for this guy, by the way. The shiny TEDDIURSA. What do we call him? My last shiny Ursaluna I named Mochi after the dog thing in Pikmin 4? Question mark? I've not played Pikmin 4, so I wouldn't know. But I think we need a better name for this guy. What do we name him? Daryl. Bob. That was a reference to a stupid video. So I'm writing something down right now. That stream idea I was talking about. Hop, 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 hop. Okay. How are we on now? 65. We're getting close to the funny numbers. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm going crazy. This sound is driving me insane. Could we get some happy music? If everyone watching this starts singing some happy music, right? Why aren't you hopping? Don't just stop hopping. If everyone watching this right now starts singing happy music, I'll hear it. You hear me, chat? I'll hear it. From across the world. Or something like that. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm being driven crazy. Oh boy. Oh, that's something I wanted to talk about. I forgot. Last stream Monday we were talking about regional championships, Pokemon VGC regional championships. I said maybe, you know, I was thinking of going to one, participating in one next year. And they announced a bunch of the events. I think all of the events in Europe. If not, maybe like one or two are missing, but I think it's all of them in Europe. And as I predicted, they are doing the 2027 Birmingham Regionals in January. So I might end up going to that one. It's between the 2027 Birmingham Regionals or the Europe International, which is in London. London will be, it'll be probably a nicer place to visit, but probably like a lot more expensive. And also, I'll be going up against, I'll be participating against like the strongest players in the world. Like there's a decent chance like Wolf Glick would be there. I don't want to fight Wolf Glick. Well, I kind of do. It'll be funny. Like I'm gonna lose. You know what I mean? Like the Birmingham Regionals, I'd have a better chance to have a decent placement. But I've decided that September to December this year, I'm gonna lock in. I'm gonna get so good at Pokemon Champions. I'm gonna start going to locals again when they start up. I'm gonna start. If I have the money for it, I'll try to get coaching, because low-key my brain kind of doesn't work. I kind of need someone to tell me what to do. You also have to be up at the crack of dawn. That is true. That is true. The travel times from where I am, the south of Scotland to Birmingham, much nicer than it is to London, I'll tell you that much. Also getting tickets, is that the right term? Getting, let's just say tickets. Getting tickets to EUIC is going to be a lot more difficult than Birmingham. No one wants to go to Birmingham. Do we pass the funny? Oh, we passed 67. No, guys, so sad. Mochi's shiny hunting. Mochi is shiny hunting for Safari Week. You guys like Safari Week? I love it so far. I love the sound that's just continuing over and over again. But yes, I'm very excited to go to my first regionals. It's going to be, I don't know what format it's going to be. I really hope it'll be a format where it'll probably be regulation set MD. And that isn't, we don't know what that is at the moment. Which is really cool because I'm just going to skip MC completely apart from locals. If I can get good enough to I'll make a push for worlds. That'd be fun. That'd be a fun goal. You know, for my first season competing, immediately go for like the most difficult goal possible. You pass 6-7, but you're at another funny. Yeah. Yeah, I am. But I feel like 6-7's more cultured. Just kidding. I don't mean that. I actually don't mean. I don't know why I said that. It's not true. I also need to figure out. I need to probably get. I need to get a team building group, or at least one person to bounce ideas off of. I need a good team. I need to figure out whether or not I want to build my own or just use an existing good team. And I really hope Phalanx is good. I need Phalanx to be good. I need Phalanx to be good. Mega Phalanx specific. Actually, I'll take a regular Phalanx. It's really bad at the moment. I like every other day I'll open Pokemon Champions and I'm like, I'm gonna make Mega Phalanx good now. And then I look at its moveset, dude, it's got nothing. When I'm looking at like a kind of like a niche Pokemon like that, I kind of think, you know, what does this Pokemon do that no other Pokemon can do? Or no other Pokemon can do better? You know what I mean? Mega Phalanx doesn't do anything. It has no retreat, which gives it an Omni boost, but like that really doesn't do much for it. If you want a Pokemon that can boost its defensive stats, you have Archaladon. And I think it hits about as hard as Sneasler does, but is slower and somehow less bulky, at least specially. It doesn't get any like really good moves. Its best fighting type attack that isn't close combat is Brick Break. It's like, what do you want me to do with this? What could I possibly do? Me with Mega Beedrill. I think it had Mega Beedrill had a good placement recently. I can't remember what event it was. I think it was a grassroots tournament. I think it had a good finish recently. I was like, damn, that player must be really good. If they're winning, whether they didn't win the event, but they got like a lot of wins with Mega Beedrill. Rain's always up here. I did try that. That's my most recent attempt. I was using Raichu, base Raichu. The idea was like I'd use Fake Out to help set up no retreat, and then Eerie Impulse to lower the special attack of opponents, because Mega Phalanx's special defense stat is dookie. But it didn't really work. I think it could work. It's just that maybe I don't really know how to use that team very well, that kind of team. And I kind of don't like... I like the idea of like defensive setup teams like that. Like, you know, Archaladon boosting its stamina, but boosting its defense with stamina, sorry. But it's just the fact that your entire game plan can be instantly shattered with one critical hit is just awful to play. It feels so bad every time. I don't think it ever happened on Monday, actually. But like, just the idea it could happen. It always felt so bad. Okay, I'm gonna turn my AC on. Tell me, I said this last time and nobody could hear it. But if you can hear my AC, tell me. Because I don't want to cause, I don't, you know, I don't want there to be a bad sound in the background. Okay, it's gonna start up in a second. Oh crap. What just happened? What just happened? Okay, my game is still working. I think my capture software just broke for some reason. Hang on, everyone. Give me 5 seconds. There we go. Okay, that was scary. I thought I thought I'd have to restart. I'm not sure when my last save was. Can I save here? No, I can't. Okay, the AC is active now. Tell me if you can hear it in the background. I really hope not, because it's weird. It's warm at the moment. I think you dinked it. Yeah, I dinked it. I dinked the cable a little bit. It was actually really funny. I actually tapped the cable, but nothing happened. And then I slightly adjusted it because I was worried. I'd worried that it would disconnect, and then me slightly adjusting it is what caused it to disconnect. Really funny. It's so much cooler in here now. It's so much. Sorry, I'm just taking in the temperature. Oh, I hate it when it's warm, which is really funny. I'm an August birthday. I'm a summer child, which sucks because my birthday is always so warm. Although it is the end of August, so it's probably not the worst. Hop, 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 hop. Right, how many TEDDIURSA are we down? 73. We are suddenly very far away from our 100 estimate. What happened to that? My estimate was off. Either that or we're getting really bad luck. I predicted that we'd be at 100 by the end of the hour. I was incredibly off. Hop, 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 hop. I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy. Give me an encounter, please. I don't want to hear that noise anymore. I don't want to hear that noise anymore. Hop, 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 hop. Maybe singing will help. Sorry, I just burped while I was coughing. That was a really weird sensation. This isn't helping. I feel like I'm going even crazier. I feel like you guys are judging me. I started singing while SOS chanting Eevee and Ultra Sun. I only got 2 minutes into the song before a shiny showed up. Maybe that's the strat. Jerry, I actually had to sing for my first stream for Bulba Garden. That was I was thinking about. In my head, I was like, that was a few months ago. That was probably over a year ago now, or nearly over a year. The first stream I did for Bulba Garden, they were doing this fundraiser, and I was just doing news stuff at the time. I was writing news for VGC, Pokemon VGC, the Video Game Championship. I'm sure you know what VGC means. And then the Bulba Garden people DM'd me and they're like, "Hey, we're doing a fundraiser. I know you have experience with streaming. Would you want to do a stream for the fundraiser?" And I was like, "Yes, I'd love to." And then the first stream I did, I was quite nervous. I wasn't very nervous because like I've streamed before. I know what I'm doing. But they forced me to sing. Actually, they kind of did force me. It was actually Caps. Caps came into the VC, and I was like, "You have to sing." They just paid. Someone just paid money for you to sing, and I'm like, "Okay, I'll try." That was a fun stream. It was very fun meeting everyone. And also, it led to me getting my own weekly streams, which is nice. I do like the weekly streams. Every week I can just sit down, play Pokemon Champions for 3 hours. And then I'm like, no, I'm working. This is work. I don't get paid for it. But like, it's still work if you think about it. Oh, when's the next charity stream so I can pull that? Oh, God. Our next charity stream will be as soon as you forget about this story. As soon as you forget about this story, we'll do another charity stream. Oh boy, I kind of do miss all the shenanigans, if I'm being honest, of the fundraisers. I'm just kind of wondering, like, what on... I don't know. I don't know. It'd be fun to do it again, is what I'm saying. It'd be fun to get this shiny TEDDIURSA as well. It'd be really fun. Bum, 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 bum. I always seem to get like a really good shiny luck whenever I'm streaming. Do you think that will carry over for today? Apparently I do have to start singing. Apparently that will get me the the shiny. Bum 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 bum. Bow 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 now 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 now. Ba 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 ba. Is this working? Ba 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 ba. Does anyone else feel like they're watching like someone descend into madness? Because that's kind of what I feel like right now. That's not singing, that is totally singing. That is totally singing. Wow, 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 wow. It's just that the lyrics happen to be bow, wow, 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 wow. Those are the lyrics. Those are the lyrics. Google it. Google it. Okay. I have confidence this next one will be shiny. I said I have confidence this next one will be shiny. Okay, there we go. I meant the next one. I meant the one after this. I meant this one. This one will be a shiny. This one will be a shiny. Come on, give me a TEDDIURSA. I swear to God, give me TEDDIURSA. This one will be shiny. It's a 75% encounter rate. Thank you. It's not shiny, but I at least feel seen, I suppose. We're 1% of the way to full odds. That feels good. 1% per hour. We just have to do 100 hours. We figured this out earlier. We just have to do 100 hours. Bum 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 bum. I do wonder how many. So okay, I was trying to figure out how many hours of streams we have planned. Bulba Garden has planned. I wonder if the shiny TEDDIURSA would taste like a gummy bear. Dude, I could see that. I could see that. Like I kind of feel like the yellow on its face. You know, like when you kind of like pull a gummy bear and it kind of gets more like it changes color. Like that's kind of what like the yellow on shiny TEDDIURSA looks like. Maybe we name it Gummy Bear. I was looking for names earlier. Maybe Gummy Bear is the name we're looking for. Okay, sorry. As I was saying, yeah, I think we have there's 10 days, each with a minimum of 3 hours. So we've got approximately 30 hours of stream planned across Safari Week. If we can get if we get 1% of the way to full odds every hour, 30 hours is 30%. So there is approximately a 30% chance we will get one shiny Pokemon. Bulba Garden will get one shiny Pokemon across Safari Week. Who do we think it's gonna be? Me? I guess statistically speaking, it's most likely to be Emmy. Because they got 4 streams going. I've only got 2. But come on, it'd be hype if it was me, right? It'll be hype. Guys, who are you rooting for? Let's make this a competition. We're really stupid way to handle Safari Week. Whoever gets a shiny first wins. Whoever gets the most shinies wins. Hop, 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 hop. The sound is driving me crazy. I hate to repeat myself. I really do hate to repeat myself. But damn, I'm going insane. It'd be funny if it was archaic. That would be really funny. That would be really funny. Oh, that'd be really funny. Damn, I really want that to happen now. Are we streaming as usual? We're hilarious. Fast the only one to find a shiny during Safari Week. It's not impossible. The odds are actually very much in your favor in Legends Arceus. That'll be really funny. But no, it's gonna be me, okay? Me. Mochi, that's me. And I'm gonna get this shiny TEDDIURSA. Maybe not today, but next week. At the very latest. I would kind of feel bad. I feel like I'd have survivor's guilt in a way. Like there are people who are going to be spending like 100 hours this week in the Safari zones. If I could get a shiny within 6 hours, dude, I'd feel bad. I mean, I'd feel good because I'd have a shiny Safari Ball TEDDIURSA. Hop 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 hop. I put my phone on the charge. Maybe that'll get me a shiny, do you think? If I put my I'm at that stage of shiny hunting. I think this is bargaining, right? That's the stage of denial. I'm like, well, I bet if I put my phone onto charge, I bet we'll get a shiny. Right, guys? Smiley face. If we can get an encounter, holy crap, we've been going for like a minute. Give me an encounter. Give me an encounter. Thank you. God. Better be a TEDDIURSA. Thank you. Don't play with me, Pokemon Emerald. There we go. Oh, I really hope we don't get that shiny Miltank. I'm kind of dreading that. I have this itching feeling at the back of my mind. That's one of the reasons I'm not gonna. I was talking about this earlier. I really want to do the Sword and Shield Curry shiny hunt for Phalanx. But also, I'd feel awful if I got a shiny Pokemon that wasn't Phalanx. I'd feel terrible. I'd be like, dude, I don't want this. I don't want this. I want Phalanx. And it's remarkably bad here as well, because like Houndour and Miltank, I don't really care about those two. Like, I don't have much of a connection to those two Pokemon. TEDDIURSA is different. I like TEDDIURSA. Don't jinx it. I'm sorry. I just I. You know what I mean? You guys ever just feel like I? No, look at how many TEDDIURSA there are. We're definitely gonna get a shiny TEDDIURSA. We're encountering so many of them. Hop, 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 hop. Da, 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 I'm going crazy. It's a good theme, okay? You can't really blame me. We're at 91 TEDDIURSA. Oh boy. We're getting close to triple digits. Mochi the Phalanx. I like Phalanx. Is that crazy to say? I want Mega Phalanx to be good in VGC, but it's so not. At least Ursaluna is. Oh, but they're gonna nerf it. You know they're gonna nerf it. They're gonna add it back to the game in September 2nd. They're gonna add it back to the game and they're gonna nerf it. I'm not sure how they're gonna nerf it, but they're gonna nerf it. I could see them getting rid of Facade or reducing the damage of Facade. Or reducing the damage that Guts does or something like that. I'll be so sad if they do that. I feel like they might be getting a bit too crazy with the nerfs in Pokemon Champions. They nerfed Golden Go like crazy. Make It Rain, they reduced it. I think they reduced its power, right? No, they didn't. I don't think they did. They reduced its accuracy from 100% to 95. And then made it drop 2 special attack stages instead of 1. It didn't need it. I don't think it needed to be nerfed. It was really good in like Regulation H, in Scarlet and Violet. But I feel like that was like partly because of terrestrialization. If it can't terrestrialize, it's much more vulnerable. I mean, especially with King Gambit and Basculegion so prevalent in the format. And Charizard Y. Are we kidding? Charizard Y? It didn't need nerfing. At least not to that degree. I don't think Annihilate needed nerfing either. Honestly, I'm not even sure if Metagross needed nerfing. They nerf all these Pokemon, but they don't even take Weather Ball away from Charizard. Come on. It doesn't need Weather Ball. It's just getting greedy. Although I suppose Weather Ball to Charizard Y is kind of the equivalent of Facade to Ursaluna. It's just a button that deletes anything it hits. Caught a shiny Alpha Golden Go in ZA. Nice. I have a shiny Alpha Gimmighoul in ZA, and I put so much time into collecting all the coins, and I still don't have enough. I think it was like one of the first things I did when I completed Mega Dimension. I was like, okay, I'm getting a shiny Alpha Golden Go now. In a Beast Ball. Sorry, I'm bragging. I'm sorry. It's in a Beast Ball. I love Beast Balls. They're my favorite Pokeballs. Shiny Alpha Beast Ball Golden Go. Gimmighoul. I've still not evolved it. I feel like that's the game making up for me not getting the shiny Gimmighoul during that event. I hated those events. My God, I hated those events. I did like 10 encounters and I was like, oh, I give up. which makes it pretty clear that I'm not a good fit for a shiny hunting event like this. My answer to Zard Y is simple. Scarfed Heracross with Stone Edge. Oh, crap. I was about to say something stupid. I was going to say get Skill Link, which makes moves 100% accurate. That's not true. That's not what Skill Link does. That's my bad. But yeah, if you miss Stone Edge, you've been demolished though. You get flattened like a truck. I was so close to using Gimme Gold in my initial Scarlet and Violet playthrough, then I saw everything about it. What? You don't want to collect 1,000 coins to make it like a to make it even like a decent Pokemon? Well, it's actually Golden Go's a very good Pokemon, but it's a lot of effort in a casual playthrough. And Golden Go's is ugly. I like Golden Go. Can I say that? Shiny Golden Go is buns. I like regular Golden Go. But hey, when you're running a mono bug team for the lols, that is true. Cleavor saw some nice placements. I think it was just before NAIC this year. Cleavor got like first place and second place at this big grassroots tournament. I thought that was pretty cool. I actually beat a Mega Swampert with Vivian last night. How the hell? Like Sleep Powder? Sleep Powder and Prey? Or was it? Oh, it could be Quiver Dance, actually. I always forget it gets that. Hurricane U-turn, Sleep Powder protect. Sleep Powder plus Hurricane. That is a deadly combo to say the least. What's Vivian's special attack step? I know it's probably pretty low, but I know that 90, that's actually not bad because Hurricane does so much damage. That's one of the reasons why Pelipper is so good. It's not got a great special attack stat, but it gets Weather Ball and Hurricane, which do so much damage. It's just absurd. It's absurd how much damage that bird does. That bird is absurd. Sleep Powder hit the 3 turns I protected and then put it to sleep again. Oh, poor Swampert. Well, not really. I don't like Swampert. I know I do like Swampert. I used it on Monday. I can't say I don't like it. But I do find it funny just how much damage Mega Swampert does. I was using it against a team with a Alolan Ninetales, which wasn't using Freeze Dry. It was instead using Charm. They charmed my Mega Swampert, which lowers its attack stat by 2 stages, halves the damage it's doing. I went for a Wave Crash, Mega Swampert Wave Crash in the rain into Mega Gardevoir, and it did like 90% at -2. I know Gardevoir is very frail, but like still, wow. Yeesh. I'm yawning. We're 1 hour in and I'm already yawning. Chat, this isn't good. This isn't good for me. I'm gonna fall asleep by the 2nd hour. And you guys will have to like start shouting at me in chat to wake me up. Actually, start shouting in real life. I'll hear it. I will hear it. We're at triple digits, by the way. Triple digits. Everyone say, yay! Triple digits, yay! Let's celebrate. Let's have a party. Virtual party. How do we celebrate the party? I'm gonna drop a like a party popper emoji in chat. Hang on. Party popper chat. Party popper. Yay, we're celebrating. Streamer specific action. What does this do for you? Good question. What does this do for me? I'm at 3:50 and I don't even stream until tomorrow. What the hell? I thought about grinding off stream, but I was like, no, I won't do that. If I get a shiny, I want everyone there to celebrate with me. I've realized that's a bad idea. I figured in my head before I started streaming, I was like, I have 2 streams. I can get a shiny Pokemon during that time easy. And then you like do the maths and you're like, crap. There's like, it's so unlikely that if I want to get a shiny Pokemon, I need to grind this out while I'm not streaming. Start singing. I'm not gonna sing. I only sing for money. I'm like Snowy. I only sing for money. It also might keep you awake. That is true, actually. What does that do for me? Streamer specific action. What does it do for me? Can you guys decide something for that to do? From what I imagine, Caps probably told me about that channel point redeem like a year ago when I started streaming. I've just forgotten about it completely. Guys, what do I do? Jay just gave 1,000 Bulba. What do you call them? Bulba bucks? Bulba bucks. What I voted for. I like to think I'm an influencer, and everyone voted Bulba bucks because of me. They just gave away 1,000 Bulba bucks. What do I do? How do I honor that? I mean, I could just refund them, but I don't want to do that. I need to honor them. And no, I'm not going to sing. I'm trying to think. What do I do? I need something good. I need something good. I'll stay still for 5 minutes. Just kidding. I won't. I will not do that. Sweet scent for the next 5 minutes. That is a good shout. That is actually a good shout. Let's do that. Sweet scent for 5 minutes. Everyone say hi to Bulba Forest. That's my shiny Venusaur. If you're unaware, I explained this in the first half of the stream, but some of you might not have been there. I'm using Repel Trick right now, so that only Pokemon level 36 and above will show up. Because that means there is a 75% chance that Pokemon will be TEDDIURSA. Sweet Scent bypasses that, which means we can encounter any Pokemon. And like Sunkern, for example. And so TEDDIURSA now only has a 30% encounter. Although it is so much faster, isn't it? I mean, the animation is so bad. They just make the screen turn red. That's really funny. We're encountering a lot of TEDDIURSA. You guys have to trust me that it's only a 30% encounter rate. This next one is probably going to be like Apom or something. Oh, predicted! Predicted! Can I cut 1 minute off my time for that? Every successful prediction I make, I can cut 1 minute off my Sweet Scent timer. Just kidding, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I'm worried by double hunting in 2 different games. I'm gonna have to focus too much. I'm gonna have to focus too much to say anything. I'm having that problem with one game. Double hunting. I would have done that if I had another capture card. I would have done that. Honestly, yeah, I don't need a second. I could have just gotten like a phone camera out. But I'm a bit of a perfectionist. It's the autism makes me a bit of a perfectionist. Watch the next TEDDIURSA be shiny. No, I'm reading it now. I'm reading your message now, Jay. So the next TEDDIURSA is gonna be shiny. This TEDDIURSA will be shiny. This is that's Apom. That's a weird looking TEDDIURSA. If I were to do a second, like if I were to do a dual hunt, what would I hunt for? I only have 1 copy of Emerald. I could buy a second copy of Emerald. That's not even the right species. It's close enough. Listen, okay, it's a mammal, so it's close. What would I hunt for? I think I'd have to do it in Leaf Green. I think that's the only other Gen 3 game I have completed at the moment. And I'll be honest, the Kanto Safari Zone, the picks you have there are pretty dire. I'll be honest with you. They're not my favorite. That's why I went for Emerald. I told everyone in the Bulba Garden Discord, I was like, I'm gonna pick Emerald so that we'll have a nice variety. I'm picking Emerald so we have a variety, guys. No, it's because it has the best selection of Pokemon. I mean, it's not stopping anyone else from choosing Emerald. I just like to seem a better person than I am. Is the hunt Gen 3 Safari Zone only? No, it is Gen 3, Gen 4, or Gen 8. Any of the classic Safari Zones or the Great Marsh in Sinnoh. Friend Safari does not count. And the Safari Zone in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire does not count. And none of the other generations have Safari Zones, I think. Oh yeah, no, yeah, Heart Gold Soul Silver is a nice one too, but I think that one has like a weird mechanic that I was on the Bulbapedia page for it. Like, by the way, really great website called Bulbapedia. Don't know if you guys have heard about it. Has all the information about these Safari Zones. I looked at the Heart Gold Soul Silver Safari Zone Bulbapedia page for like 5 minutes, and I could not understand it, and I just gave up. I was like, whatever. Gen 8 BDSP? Yes, BDSP. BDSP. And there's also Fire Red Leaf Green on the Switch, which is still Gen 3, but it's worth mentioning. That's also the reason I want to do Emerald. I was like, Fire Red and Leaf Green is probably the most accessible. So I'm going to do Emerald. I'm going to be different. Guys, I'm quirky and different. I think we're at the end of the 5 minutes, huh? Right? We started at 117, now we're at 122. Let's do one more TEDDIURSA. Let's do one more TEDDIURSA. Hunt for shiny Yanma and Sinnoh. I'm a bit of a Yanma fan. I won't lie to you. That is a good one. That is a good one. I was looking at the. I think my first thought was to do a hunt in the JoJo Safari Zone. I was like, I'm gonna be different. that's pretty much my entire thought process with the Safari Zone I chose. I was like, I'm gonna be different. I want to choose the most unique Safari Zone. What Pokemon are here? Oh, there are some good ones. Hang on, there are some good ones. Geodude, Magnemite, Magmar. Oh, Hoot! I didn't know you could get Hoot here. Lairon. Oh, that's a really good one. Spheal. Trapinch, Vibrava. Carnivine. Lotad. My god, they've got some good ones. Girafarig as well. I like Girafarig. I think that might be in one of the other Safari Zones as well. Smeargle. Abra. Abra must be a pain. Abra has like a really high flee rate. What else we got here? Manectric, Shinx. Oh, Marill, Hoppip, Skiploom. Wooper. Wooper's in Hoenn as well, but it's still a very good one. Clefairy. Riolu. Ghastly, Haunter, Bellsprout, Mischievous. Electabuzz. Oh, I should really stop. I should really just like not keep on talking about a different game Safari Zone. Shuppet, Beldum, Bidoof. Murkrow. Dratini, I think that's in Kanto as well. Bagon. This is the Heart Gold Soul Silver Safari I'm talking about the encounters for right now. Larvitar? Damn. Golbat as well. Volbeat. Everyone loves Volbeat. Lapras, that's a very good one. Mareep. Gibble. Kangaskhan. With a 20% encounter rate, that's crazy. Skorupi! I love Skorupi. That's a really good one. I wouldn't mind doing that one. My zone is Onyx, Magnemite, Matchup, Kangaskhan. That is stacked. I'm not going to lie to you, that is stacked. That is so much better than Kanto. And like most of Hoenn. I think the best Hoenn ones are the Emerald exclusive ones, which I'm in right now. That is so good. That's really funny how good Johto Safari Zone is. Shroomish. Ditto. For it. Damn. I've kind of got FOMO now. Maybe I should set up a second camera with Heart Gold Soul Silver on it. The catch rate or the flea rate is probably abysmal though. Well, not abysmal, but I'm pretty sure every... Actually, I don't know. I actually don't know how bad it is. I was going to say I think every Safari Zone is worse than Hoenn. But I actually don't know that. There's actually just Kanto I'm thinking about. Kanto is worse than Hoenn. The flea rates for Hoenn are 15% across the board, but you can get that down all the way to 0, which is really fun. Because of a coding oversight. There was a Safari Swaddle. If there was a Safari with Swaddle, I would have said Swaddle. Yeah. Yeah, I do love a good Swaddle. I do prefer Swaddle to Yanma. Not that I don't appreciate a good Yanma. Hop, 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 hop. How many encounters are we at now? 115. 400 encounters. Yay! Yay! I'm catching up. I'm catching up. Not really, but I can. A man can dream. 10% of the way to BDSP odds. Oh, does BDSP have 1 in 4,000 odds? No, I chose the wrong game. I should have chose BDSP. Damn it. Has Carnivine too. I like Carnivine. One of the other reasons I'm hunting in Emerald and not another generation is that I talked about this earlier. I like Pokemon ribbons. I dabble in Pokemon ribbons. And so I think it'd be really nice to make this shiny TEDDIURSA a ribbon master. Like a proper ribbon master. And you can't really do that in BDSP. I want this shiny TEDDIURSA to have every ribbon. That's also the reason why I want to get that Curry Mark Phalanx. That's probably the rarest Phalanx you can get your hands on. Above maybe max size rare mark. Come on, hop. Come on. There we go. Took you long and took you a while to figure it out. But, you know, that's fine. I was thinking if 75% of our encounters are TEDDIURSA, are we at around 140, 150 encounters total? That is so few. That is so few. Hop, 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 hop. Oh, that was quick. This one's going to be a shiny TEDDIURSA. I was actually wrong on both accounts. I've never been more wrong in my life. So I'm trying to get my headphones on my head properly. My hair is getting too long. My hair is trapped underneath my headphone ears. I trust that the more I make these noises, the better our shiny odds will be. Plop, 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 plop. Why? In the first 30 minutes, we got around 50 TEDDIURSA encounters. An hour later, we're only at 120. Did I just get like crazy lucky in the first 30 minutes? And I'm going to spend the rest of the stream just crying about how unlucky I am. I can do that. I can cry. I can cry about how unlucky I am. I'm actually very good at complaining. It's a little hidden talent of mine. What can I say? we go. 121. You guys like 121? Nice number. Nice number. Palindrome. 122, that's a good number. I'm just gonna keep on saying every number is a good number, and I'm hoping that the TEDDIURSA will be incentivized. They'll be motivated. That's the word I was looking for. Motivated into being shiny. Oh, maybe we should... Okay, everyone think green thoughts. Everyone think the greenest thoughts possible, and then we can get this TEDDIURSA to be green, okay? Everyone think green. Grass. Eggs and ham. What else is green? Why can't I think of anything else green? Green M&M. Green Skittle. Another green. The second green M&M. Minecraft grass block. Okay, this one's gonna be shiny. Watch this. Okay, we need to think harder. Clearly, you guys weren't thinking green thoughts. Let's try again, okay? Mint. Leaves. Green. Oh, we got it. This is gonna be a shiny TEDDIURSA. We were thinking green thoughts. It's another mill tank. That's okay. I think we're talking too much about grass. I think that's summoning the mill tank. So let's think of other green things. Frogs. Frogs are green. Green ink is green. Hey chat, what's green and smells like red paint? It's green. The answer's green paint. I like that. It's a good joke. It's a good joke. Sorry, I just really like that joke. It's a classic. Wait, the screen kind of goes green when you flee from a fight. Has anyone noticed that? The screen is kind of green. Green thoughts, green thoughts, green thoughts. I'm so green. I'm so green right now. Oh, that's the wrong color. It's not green. Could you imagine watching a stream of someone shiny hunting and they just get really angry? That'd be so awful to watch, but also really funny. Like, God damn it, I wanted a shiny. Oh, I can recruit another Pokemon in Pokemon Champions, guys. I'm gonna recruit a Pokemon in Pokemon Champions. If it's shiny, that'd be so funny. If I get a shiny in Pokemon Champions, that'd be really funny. Right, let's see what we can get. Let's see what we're getting here. Recruit Pokemon. Meet a new lineup of Pokemon. Yes. If I get a Houndour, that would be crazy. Shiny Houndoom? Pokemon Champions? That'd be crazy. Oh my god, it's a shiny! I'm not... What the hell are the odds? Dude! I got a shiny in Pokemon Champions. There's no shot, dude. There's no chance. I actually just got a shiny in Pokemon Champions. No way. It's a shiny Tinkaton. Genuinely, what are the odds of that? That's a permanent recruitment. Thank you very much. I've only ever gotten two now. I've only ever gotten one other shiny Pokemon in Champions, and that was a shiny Venusaur. Does that count? Do you think we can like argue that that counts as a Safari Zone shiny? Okay, we need a name. We need a name for the shiny Tinkaton. What the hell do we call it? I need to build a team with Tinkaton on it now. What are the odds of that? Dude, what? That's so crazy. Hop, 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 hop. There we go. Okay, let's quickly... I want to show you guys. I want to show you guys the Tinkerton. Let's quickly head over there. I don't know if you can, like, see or, like, hear. I think all the... You should be able to hear Pokemon Champions. I might be wrong. Who cares, though? This is a 5-second excursion, okay? 5-second excursion. Box. Just so you guys know, I'm not making this up. How the hell did we get a shiny Tinkerton on the one day that I happen to be shiny hunting for Safari Week? That is crazy. That's the Bulbagarden luck. Twitch.tv/Bulbagarden, by the way. That is crazy. That is just so crazy. Does this mean Mochi? Does that mean I win? Does that mean I win? Do I win Safari Week? Oh crap, no! This happened earlier, hang on. It has a tendency to freeze sometimes. Let me just unplug it. There we go. Did that fix? Why didn't that fix anything? What's wrong with you? I need to close the software. Hang on. There we go. Hang on. There we go. Okay. And no, I didn't get TEDDIURSA, but I got Tinkerton. When did the washroom came back to Champions? So I mean, you got the gummy bear. No, I got a shiny Tinkerton in Pokemon Champions. I said, wouldn't this be really funny if I got a shiny? And then it sparkled. Okay, let's quickly get this quickly done. I got a shiny Garbodor in Champions. That's a funny shiny to get. I've got 2 shinies so far. The Tinkerton 5 seconds ago and a Venusaur. The Venusaur, it would have been pretty lucky, but like the day before that, I'd already transferred my shiny Venusaur to Champions. So it didn't feel too good. But I have it. And you know, that's something. It's more than that. It's more than can be said about my shiny TEDDIURSA, which I do not have, but I will. Hop, 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 hop. I'm just gonna close my eyes, and I'm gonna listen out for that shiny sparkle sound effect, and it's gonna feel so good when it hits. I didn't hear it. Okay, it's not shiny. Okay, it's whatever. I don't even care. I don't even care. What's worse? You go to watch a shiny hunting stream and they get really angry, or they get really sad? Like, what's worse? I just really like the idea of someone getting like really angry at Pokemon shiny hunting. That's so funny. Hop, 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 hop. I feel like that sound is ingrained into my brain. I feel like it's carved onto my brain. Hop, 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 hop. We are 134 encounters in. Very nice. We're getting closer and closer to 200. I guess that's a pretty. I guess we're actually pretty far away from 200. But I'm trying to be positive, okay? I'm trying to be positive. I just have to, I'm motivating myself by imagining my opponent's faces in Pokemon Champions. Like, oh my god, that guy has a shiny Safari Ball Ursaluna. Even though Ursaluna's not even in the game yet. Wow. And that's what's keeping me going. Just knowing that people will be mildly impressed. Actually, you know what? Most people won't even notice it. I'll say it. Most people won't even notice it. But like 1 in 100 of my opponents will see it and be like, damn, that guy's got aura. That guy's got swag. Like most of my teams are made of like fully shiny Pokemon. Or like that's not impressive anymore. You know what I mean? No one's impressed by that. Back in the day, people would notice. They don't do that anymore. They don't notice anymore. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about why that is. It's because it's Scarlet and Violet. I'll tell you that much. It's because shiny hunting is easy. And Legends Arceus and Legends EA. But mainly Scarlet and Violet and Legends EA. Hop, 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 hop. And also Pokemon Champions. Not that you can shiny hunt Pokemon Champions. I'm just saying that, you know, you can train a shiny Pokemon very easily. Compared to back in the day. Where if that shiny Pokemon didn't have a good nature, you'd have to throw it away. Into the box, never see it again. Oh, I kind of want to get a shiny here just so I can talk about Pokeblocks. I said this before, but I spent the past the hour and a half before stream reading up on the mechanics of Pokeblocks. And I've kind of realized it's not going to come in handy whatsoever unless I can find a shiny Pokemon. Which is going to be really cool. It's going to be a really good clip when I find a shiny Pokemon right now. Damn it. I'm going to try to clip farm. Should we try to do that, champ? But before every encounter, I'll say something really funny. So that, like, I can clip it out of context for a clip on Twitter. And it'll get 1 million likes. Like, I'll be like, oh, guys, I'm so tired. I've been shiny hunting all day. I hope the next encounter is a shiny. And then the next one's a shiny. I'm like, oh my god, guys, that was unscripted. Oh my god, what are the odds of that happening? No way, guys. Would you guys believe that? Was that a good acting? Was that a good acting? I like to think it was a good acting. Oh, that's something I need to do better. For all my Pokemon Champion streams, I need to start clip farming. Like I should run like a Charizard Y team. I'll be like, guys, I don't know if I can knock this opposing Pokemon out. I'll be going up against like King Gambit. Like, guys, I don't know if I can kill King Gambit with Weather Ball. I don't know if it's possible, guys. And then I'll do it. I'm like, oh my god, no way. Guys, that's crazy. I could be a good, like, influencer. Like the, you know, the types of influencers that you really hate. I could be a good influencer. I feel like I've got the voice for it. Ugh. 142. That is very soon going to be 143. Am I right? No, I'm not. That's embarrassing. That was a bit embarrassing, if I'm being honest. Hop, 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 hop. Give me a shiny, please. I need it. Please, Pokemon, I need this. My professor is kind of homeless. My professor is kind of dead. Remember that in Scarlet and Violet where they just killed the professor? That was cool. I'll say it, that was cool. They should do that more often. They should do Pokemon Red and Blue remakes or Red and Green remakes, but Professor Oak dies like 10 minutes in. I'd play that. Can you imagine Fire Red and Leaf Green, but everything's the same except Professor Oak dies and you can visit his grave. And you can find like ghost type Pokemon on his grave. What would that add to? I don't know. That doesn't add anything to the game. I just think it'd be like mildly funny. That sounds like a creepypasta. Like, guys, I just got a copy of Pokemon Red off the internet, and Professor Oak died. Guys, this is so scary. I'm so scared right now. This is a creepypasta. I got a copy of Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time off the internet. And there was a scary looking guy, and he said his name was Ben, and then he drowned. Or whatever that story is. And you go, holy crap, that was so scary. Mochi has ascended into madness. I feel like I'm making some good points. I feel like I'm making some good arguments. I feel like that would be funny if they release a Pokemon game. There's a remake of Gen 1, but Professor Oak dies. Is it funnier if like everyone talks about it or if no one mentions it? Like, Blue is still just like completely normal. He's like the same guy. He doesn't even mention the fact that his granddad's dead. Kind of funny. Guys, I bought a copy of Pokemon Red off the internet. And it was completely normal, apart from the fact that Miltank's eyes were red. And it was scary. And then you get a million comments on r/creepypasta of people going, guys, this is so scary. Mochi snap out of it. I feel like I'm not that crazy. Am I actually? Can someone give me a normal conversation topic? What's a normal? Let's talk about groceries. I had Tesco deliver some. Well, I didn't. I didn't do it myself, but Tesco delivered some groceries to our house the other day, and they were in like half of it was missing. They didn't deliver any beans, any baked beans. There were some other things that I can't remember because they weren't beans. Like the beans were the important thing. There was some other. They didn't deliver. There was some mooses. They didn't deliver those. Is this normal enough for you guys? Are you guys feeling normal? What else is normal that we can talk about? The weather, guys. It's been really warm lately. I've got my AC running, my portable AC because I'm not American. It's portable. It's just this giant brick that sits in the middle of my room. Where are you putting the moose? In the fridge. That's one big fridge. Guys, the weather. It's been so warm lately. What the hell? It's like it's summer or something. It has been like unbearable. Just kidding. I don't know why I said that. I have AC. My AC is kind of broken. Like it's not as cold as it should be, but it's good enough. I just watched the stream go from 14 to 20 viewers because I'm talking about normal things like groceries and the weather. Is this all streaming is? Do I just have to talk about normal things and people will watch? Someone please give me a normal conversation topic. Normal, what's a normal conversation topic? Guys, what is your favorite Pokemon game? This is the most normal thing I can think of. My favorite Pokemon game is... I don't know. Man. I just need normal conversation topics and I get more viewers. You wouldn't want a moose loose about the hoose. Yes! My dad says that every time he has a moose. He says a moose loose about his hoose. I'm like, yes, that is funny. I actually do think it's funny. Platinum's good. I played through that for the first time like last year or the year before. It was really good, I can't lie. Emerald was really fun as well. I've been playing a bunch of the older games. Wish I could playing Auras, best games with no safaris, and Auras is pretty good. Auras is pretty good. What is my favorite Pokemon game? I feel like I'm too autistic to say one. Like, I feel like there are a lot of good Pokemon games that have good aspects. Like, I think Scarlet and Violet has the best story. Like, I feel like Sun and Moon is pretty close. It's definitely like a grander story, Sun and Moon. And I do really like elements of it, but I feel like Scarlet and Violet got me to care about the characters a lot more than any other Pokemon game did. Just the main characters. Actually, just Nimona and Arven. I didn't care for Penny much. Legends EA had really good gameplay. Legends Arceus had really good gameplay as well. Best catching mechanics, I think. Sword and Shield, outside of the wild area, had a really, really nice art style. Legends ZA has the best art style in the series, I think. You've never seen the Wine Gums advert, have you, Mochi? No, I'll be honest, I probably have not. I'm LARPing. I'm a LARPer. I've replayed Black and White so many times, I know about like the back of my hand. I used to play it a lot when I was younger. I really need to replay it. The last time I played Gen 5 was Fort Bulba Garden, actually. God, that was all the way back in like March. It's been a while, huh? It's been a while since we've had like a nice event like this. We are at 156 TEDDIURSA. Hop, 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 hop. Sorry, I need to stop talking about the hops. I need to stop talking about the hops. Otherwise, I go crazy. I was thinking about this yesterday. What do you... Which Pokemon game do you think has the best Pokedex? Like, the best new Pokemon? I think it might be Gen 3. Like, I feel like Gen 9 had some heavy hitters. Like, I think the starters are really good. I like Mousehold. That is a generational Pokemon. Ceruledge has been growing on me lately. Tinkaton, that's another generational one. The legendaries are really good as well. Apart from the loyal 3. Generation 8 was pretty strong. Like Ursaluna, Basculegion, Sneasler. I like Zacian and Zamazenta. They are a bit goofy, but I do like them. Corviknight. And yeah, Gen 7 is really good as well. I really like Oranguru. I really like the starters. Primarina is one of my favorite starters. But personally, this might be controversial, but I feel like Gen 7 has just a lot of mediocre Pokemon. It does have Mimikyu, though. Mimikyu is... I've said this a lot. That is a generational Pokemon. Bruxish. Okay, yeah, except for Bruxish, you're right. Everything except Bruxish. Generation 6 was pretty mid. Generation 5... It was good, but it wasn't the best. Generation 4 was pretty mid. And Generation 3 has some crazy ones. The starters are okay. The legendaries are probably... They're insane. The Weather Trio, the Reggie Trio, Deoxys. Like, that's a crazy lineup. It has Torkoal, Pelipper. What other Pokemon do we have in this generation? Salamence, Metagross. Like, there were some insane ones in Generation 3. What else does Generation 3 have? I need to look up the Gen 3 Nat Dex. There is, I'm going on this website, really obscure website, but it has the entire national Pokedex on it. It's really cool. It's called Bulbapedia. I don't know if you guys have heard of this. I just feel like telling you guys. Gen 3 start lines are great. I've never been the biggest fan of them. I feel like they're all pretty okay. Like good. Actually, I'll say good. None of them are my favorite, but they're very solid, I think. Oh, Ludicolo. That's a really good one. Gardevoir. That's a classic. Breloom, another classic. Slacking. Shedinja. Hariyama. Sableye, Mawile, Aggron. Like there are some classic. Wailord. My god, Wailord. Flygon. Altaria. They just keep hitting. Armaldo is one of my favorite fossils as well. A Cradle is pretty cool. It's a cool concept. Milotic, my god. Tropius, Dusclops, Absol, Spheal, Love Disc. Like that is an insane Pokedex. Like that is insane. Has any game ever matched up to that? Like if we go to Gen 9. Hang on, I'm going to the top of Gen 9. Like I think the starters are pretty good. I think they're the best starters since Sun and Moon, which isn't saying much. It had only been like 8 years, but like still 6 years actually. But like I really like Skeledirge. Lechonk is okay. Lokix is okay. Pawmore's pretty good. Mousehold is generational. Dashbun is okay. Arbolive is okay. Gorganicle's okay. I like Ceruledge and Armarouge. Toad's Cruel, Claw, Scovillain, they're okay. I really like Rabsca. Espathra's okay. Tinkaton's generational. I really like Revavroom. I really like Cyclizar. Orthworm's okay. Glamoura's good. It's just a lot of okay. Until you hit the end of the Pokedex. And then you get like Annihilate, Clodsire, Farregraft, Dunsparce, and King Gambit. They went on a crazy run with those two Pokemon. Brute Bonnet, Fluttermane, Slitherwing, Iron Bundle, Iron Hands. And then they kind of drop the ball. They go for the old Baxcalibur. The legendaries are really good though. Archaludon, Sinistra, Hydrapple, mwah, Pecharunt. Remember that one? You guys remember that guy? Blaziken Swampert lines are good the whole way through, in my opinion. I agree with Mudkip. I think Marshtomp is a very good middle stage. But I kind of disagree with Torchic. I think Combusken is pretty awkward. It's not the worst. It's no Drizzile. But it's not. I don't think it's the best middle stage. I like Grovyle, but I think I'm only saying that Grovyle. I like Grovyle, but I think I'm only saying that because in my run, in the playthrough I did of Emerald last year or the year before, I played through the entire game with only shiny Trico. And of course Grovyle and Sceptile once it evolved. So I'm pretty biased towards it. 171 Teddiursa. Wow, 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 wow. So I'm going crazy. I need to get back on track. We need to focus, okay, chat? Focus. Lock in, as they say. Hop, 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 hop. So I'm going crazy again. Names. We need a good name for the shiny Teddiursa. I've said this twice already. Gummy. We've said gummy bear. Gummy bear's not a bad one. What would be a good one? I'm not very creative when it comes to Pokemon nicknames. I mean, you can kind of tell. My Venusaur is called Bulbaforest. My Lombre is called HM Slave 1. Like I'm not the biggest nickname. I like nickname. I love giving Pokemon nicknames. I'm just not very good at it. My shiny Master Ball Alpha Phalanx is called Meringue. You know what I mean? I have a shiny Incineroar called Red Pikmin. And a shiny Grimmsnarl called White Pikmin. So, yeah, I'm kind of a fucking genius. What can I say? Wow, 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 Sorry, I'm losing it. I'm losing it. I'm gonna get it. Okay? I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna stop losing it. We're gonna talk about normal things. Normal things. Normal things. Normal things. Did you guys know that toads are frogs? Did you guys know that? I found that out like years ago. Toads are frogs. They're not a different species. They're the same animal. I found that. I felt betrayed. I felt lied to. But you know what? I still felt good about it. I love toads. I love frogs. So you know I love them both equally. And I guess finding out that they're the same thing, it makes sense. That's all I have to say about it. So I'm dead focused on the hopping sound right now, and it's kind of like it's like bashing your head into your desk for 2 hours straight. I'm gonna have the craziest headache after this. I've just realized that. I'm gonna have a really bad headache. I'm really glad I've only got one other stream apart from this, and that's next week, next Friday. Thank God. I mean, not really thank God. I would have taken 3 streams if I was not unwell. But I also don't mind. I really hope the other Safari zones are a bit better than this, like the Johto one and the Kanto one. I hope the music is better, and I hope it's not just the same sound hopping over and over and over again. If so, I would switch games in a heartbeat. Just kidding. I wouldn't. I need this shiny TEDDIURSA, and I need it in Gen 3, not Gen 4. I need the ribbons. Would it be against the rules of Safari Week to just RNG manipulate a shiny TEDDIURSA? That'd be kind of funny. It'd probably be difficult. There's a lot of NPCs around, but it'll be really funny. And also, you can't save inside of the Safari Zone. But, like, it'll be funny. Hi, Mochi. Whoa, you found 182 shiny TEDDIURSA? Yes! No, I lied. That's 182 regular TEDDIURSA, unfortunately. I wish I had 182 shiny TEDDIURSA. I've got my, I've got a shiny Ursaluna ready for. Actually, I still need to get more ribbons for that. I have a shiny Shadow Ursa Ring from Colosseum. RNG manipulated in Colosseum. So I've got to get all the ribbons on that, but I also want this one. The Safari Ball one. Why would you lie to me? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just want to get as many TEDDIURSA as I can. I do wonder who will get the most shiny Pokemon in Safari Week. Actually, that's not an interesting question. It's probably the people using like 12. I was looking at Absol's, the content creator that organized Safari Week. I was looking at their stream earlier. They've got like a 12 game setup. Like compared to me, I've got 185 encounters at the moment. They'd have, I need to do the maths, hang on. 185 times 12. They would have 2,000 TEDDIURSA encounters right now. That is insane. And also the I know, you know, they're a successful content creator. They probably have a decent amount of money. Also, they're an adult, so they probably have a job as well. But 12 consoles and 12 games? My God. I have 3. And I was planning on selling one of them. That's 3 consoles that can run Emerald. So I guess if I count all of my consoles that can play in the Safari Zone, how many do I have? I have 2 DSs, 1 GBA. I have a DSi, a 3DS, and a 2DS. Hang on, I've not been counting. That's 6. I have my Switch 2 and a Switch. That's 8. Oh, and I have another GBA lying around somewhere. That's 9. I could do 9. So I guess it's not that crazy. 12. I'm at 6:30, and so with only 2 games. I'm just at slow encounters. It feels like, yeah, it's not great, but I think the upside for me personally is that I can focus almost entirely on TEDDIURSA. Like I have a 75% rate to catch TEDDIURSA. That actually might be the same with the other Safari Zones. I actually might just be lying to myself. I might be completely gaslighting myself. I'm telling myself, no, this is the best choice. Trust me. I'm checking if that's true. It's also easy to AFK though. I can just hold B. Yeah, you can totally do it in Johto as well. I'm completely lying to myself. It's whatever. But the Pokeblocks, yes, that's what Pokeblocks. My TEDDIURSA, when I get my shiny TEDDIURSA, that's when, not if, it'll only have approximately a 20% chance to run away. I have an 80% chance to successfully catch it. Theoretically. That's pretty good. That's much better than the other Safari Zones, I'm pretty sure. Probably. I actually don't know what Johto Safari Zone is like for running away. Maybe I should get a Fire Red or Leaf Green for the Switch. Then I can do 2 hunts with that. That'd be pretty easy. But also I want that Ursaluna. I want that shiny Safari Ball Ursaluna. I want to flex on all my opponents in Pokemon Champions. And I will take up, it's not even in the game yet. I've said that so many times. It's not even in the game yet. But I will take it to the Birmingham Regionals. And I'll go 0-3. They announced that the other day. I've said that, I don't know why I'm repeating myself. They said this, I've said this already. I'm very excited to go to Birmingham for the regionals. Almost at 200. We're almost at 200. I think number 200 will be the one. Do you guys agree? I think 200 will be the one. I think that's when we'll get our shiny TEDDIURSA. Okay, there's 195. We're close. We're getting close. How do you shiny hunt in the Kanto Safari Zone? Because that's a bait, isn't it? That's bait and ball compared to Pokeblocks in this game. I understand the flea rate is much worse. And the selection of Pokemon is probably not as good as Emerald. Like, I guess it's just normal then, isn't it? Just running around. I doubt there's any feeders like there is here. But also, I'd have to find the time to complete Fire Red and Leaf Green in the span of 1 week. Which is not impossible, but I'm kind of busy with other stuff and also being ill. That's taking most of my time, I'll be honest. What are we at? 197. 3 more. Trust me. That's a Miltank. That's not shiny. Hop, 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 hop. So I'm focusing on the hops again. They're driving me mad. Oh, I want this TEDDIURSA so bad. Why are you green? I kind of wish they'd kept the green for Ursaluna. Someone must have made like a mock-up of that, right? Green, shiny Ursaluna. I want to see a mock-up of this. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of like concepts for it. Like fan-made concepts. And they all look bad. maybe the red was a good choice. Maybe the red was what we needed. You wouldn't have to complete Fire Red Leaf Green. Oh my god, you're right. I didn't even... Why? Well, whatever. I don't know why I thought I had to beat the game. Fuchsia City. That's pretty early, isn't it? Not like very early, but like... Not like incredibly late. I could do a triple setup. Oh god. I really don't want to, but I'll think about it. Because I have a Leaf Green completed on my GBA. I can get like a webcam set up for that. And I can get one going for my Switch. I can get Fire Red. I've not bought Fire Red or Leaf Green on the Switch only because, well, A, I have it on the GBA, but I'm a real stickler when it comes to shiny Pokemon. Like that's what most Pokemon games are for me, really. Shiny hunting. Most Pokemon games aren't really that replayable. Like, I don't get that much enjoyment out of replaying them. Apart from like X and Y, love replaying that one. By the way, we hit 200 and we need to get a shiny. Okay. It's about mid-game. Yeah, that's not bad then. You can get there in a few days if you're not like fully focused on it. I also just don't like Kanto though. Like, not like from like a design point or anything. I just always get lost. It started when I played Pokemon Yellow on the 3DS Virtual Console. I got lost. I think it was either just before or just after Vermilion City. I got lost. I couldn't figure out what to do next. Keep in mind, I was like 12, 13. So I was a bit on the stupid end for a 12, 13-year-old. But I got lost. And I've played every Kanto game I've played since. I've completed both Let's Go games. I've done Leaf Green. I always get lost. If only for a little bit, I get lost. I always end up completing the game, but I still always get lost. And so I don't like Kanto. How do you get lost? I don't know. I just get really confused as to what to do next. I just never remember where I'm meant to go. And like you got to go through like a cave and like under the thing in the tunnel and you know. It's only ever like for 5 minutes. But it always annoys me. You know, Paldea's not like that. That's because Paldea doesn't have anything to do. Paldea is just an open plain. Is there really no good green shiny Ursaluna concept? Damn. I wouldn't have minded if they'd kept the green Ursaluna. Why are you green? I'm so green. Thinking green thoughts didn't help earlier, did it? 701 encounters. Nice work. Yeesh. So many encounters. You are so much stronger than I am. Nice work. Very excited to see. It seems like you're gonna be the one to get the shiny. I have a feeling it's not gonna be me. If Bulbagarden as a whole can get at least one shiny Pokemon that isn't the Tinkaton I found earlier in Champions, I'll be happy. But also I'm low-key full of myself. So I want it to be me. I want it to be me. But also I understand it won't be, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I will be proud of whoever it is. I'll give him a pat on the back. Just kidding. I won't do that. Sorry. I don't mean to overpromise here. If I was rich, I'd be like, guys, I'll give 10 quid to anyone who gets a shiny. If I was rich. You kidding me? Who has that kind of money? 10 quid? Are you kidding? I'm gonna get robbed when I go to Birmingham anyway. And then I'm gonna go 0-3 with Mega Phalanx. And then the next stream I'll do for Bulbagarden, I'm like, guys, I lost. It was so sad. And then you'll all feel bad, which is really the worst part. Give me an encounter, please. That's the one thing that kind of ticks me off, is it takes so long to get an encounter. Thank you, God. Give me my 210th TEDDIURSA. Or a Houndour. Sure, why not? Can we get to 250, do you think? I reckon we can get to 250 within 3 hours. As in the first 3 hours of the stream, not the next 3 hours. 40? Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. Let's get to 250. That's the goal. Maybe let's do 252. That is the amount of Pokemon in the first 2 generations of Pokemon. 252. I'm trying to think, like, should I try to set a goal for encounters each day? Because if I do like 300 encounters a day, that's 3,000 encounters, and that's pretty good. Or I could buy a second copy of Emerald. That's not a bad idea. I mean, it kind of is a bad idea. But I could do it. I have a... I have a, how you say... disdain for the other Safari Zones, apart from the Johto Safari Zone. Just because there's not a TEDDIURSA there. And there's also, like, not very many good Pokemon. There might be 252 in the first 2 gens, so you can't catch them all. I can try. I can try. I mean, yeah, is there just no way to get Mew in the first 2, like, legitimately in the first 2 generations? Master Tia, thank you for the follow. Welcome to Bulba Garden. Welcome to Safari Week, I should say. Happy Safari Week, everyone. Get used to this sound. Oh, posture check. Okay. That's actually good timing. My back is kind of... I kind of needed that. I feel kind of civilized. When I was younger, I used to be one of those kids. We had like a... At my secondary school, we had like... Well, every secondary school has one, but... You know, I can't remember what we called it, but it was like a cafeteria, I suppose. And the tables had like stools, but like no backrests. And I'd sit up perfectly straight. Like with my shoulders back. I was one of those kids. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with it. Honestly, it's good. You should have good. I'm going to do Hydrate in a second. Sorry. I'm going into a whole rant here. I just remember one time there was a kid younger than me who just looked at me and was like, why are you sitting like that? And I was like, you know what? I don't know. I just got hit by like a wave of nostalgia by sitting up properly. I'll do Hydrate quickly while I'm hopping. Okay. Mew isn't in the game. Celebi's only 3DS Crystal. Ouch. Ouch. I'm surprised. There's still no way to get Mew, right? Apart from, like, Gen 3. But I'm not sure if that's possible anymore. Is there really no way to get Mew? That's really funny. I guess it's true of most mythicals. Like Deoxys, Celebi, you can still get them. Pecharunt, shout out Pecharunt. Volcanion, Hooper, Diancie. All the Gen 4 ones, I think. It's sad, I'll tell you that much. It's sad. Do you think they'll ever have Mew just be in a like a regular game? Like all the Gen 4 mythicals in Legends Arceus or the Gen 6 mythicals in Legends ZA? Or do you think they're going to always have Mew be that like almost impossible to get Pokemon. I kind of like the idea of them leaving it alone. But like I also don't, because it makes it difficult to catch them all. That's the entire point, right? Catch them all. But you can't do that if Mew's rare. But like, you know, rarity is fun. Rarity is fun. Mew's in, oh my god, you're right. Mew's in BDSP with Jirachi. That's crazy. They put it in BDSP. That is such a lame game for it to be stuck in. That is awful. I feel so bad for it. Can we agree that that isn't... Can we just pretend that isn't real? Just pretend Mew is still rare. I forgot about that. I have one of them. And I still forgot about it. That is really funny. So which mythicals... Do you need the Pokeball? I don't think you do, right? I think you need save data in Let's Go Pikachu Eevee. Right? Any luck yet? No, we're 217 in. No luck yet. Which mythicals are still unobtainable? Mew and Celebi are available. Deoxys is available in Auras, which may or may not count depending on how you look at it. Jirachi is in BDSP. All the Gen 4 ones are in Legends. Gen 5, Keldeo and Genesect. They're the big ones, right? You can get Meloetta. Is there a fourth one? Victini. Victini. Yes. Oh no, you're right. You're right. Keldeo's in and Genesect are in ZA. How did I forget? Dude, I'm forgetting so much. I forgot. That was pretty cool that they did that. Well, we were just... I'm just thinking about which mythicals are still unobtainable. I can't believe they did Victini so dirty. That is proof of Generation 5 remakes. Victini will be in those. Trust me. I'm real and trustworthy. So now it's Victini and then Gen 7 and 8? No, because you can get Zero Aura and Meltan and Melmetal in ZA as well. Can you get Marshadow? Or am I making that up? I think I'm making that up. Oh, and Magia. I forgot about Magia now. I forgot about Magia now. Marshadow's in a ZA? Oh, damn, it is. I didn't realize how many mythicals they added to ZA. That's actually really good, though, that they did that. I'm glad they're putting in more effort to making mythicals accessible. So, okay, so it's just... Victini... Is it just Victini and Zarude? And then, yeah. Celebi and Deoxys are in a bit of a weird spot because they're exclusive to the 3DS. But you can still theoretically get them. Although I guess that's true of Mew in Gen 3 as well. I suppose Celebi is different though, isn't it? Because you can still buy like a second-hand copy of Auras. And you can still get like a second-hand 3DS with Crystal on it, but I feel like that's a lot rarer than just one copy of Auras. Just Victini and Zarude, that is crazy. I had to get Zarude from a co-worker because I skipped Sword and Shield and you can't try. I did the exact same thing. Not the co-worker thing. I still don't have Zarude. But I was a really big fan of Pokemon starting from Generation 6. That was my first... Pokemon X was my first Pokemon game in 2013. And then I played Gen 6, loved it. Played Gen 7, loved it. Played Pokemon Sword, I think it was. And I didn't like it. And then I stopped playing Pokemon. And then I missed out on Zarude. And I think they did a shiny Celebi as well. And the shiny Zacian and Zamazenta. I have shiny Zacian now. But I missed out on the shiny Zacian and Zamazenta and Eternatus. And then once they announced... Not when they announced Scarlet and Violet. It was like a week before the game was released. It was like a week before Scarlet and Violet released. I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'll pre-order Pokemon Violet. And then I fell back into it. I fell into the autism trap. That's why I was shiny hunting Eevee. Coworker said Umbreon's her favorite, so figured I'd get a shiny Eevee. Oh, that's clever. Clever. I'd love to get a shiny Zeraora. That'd be a cool one to get from the Sword Shield event. That'd be a cool one to get my mitts on. I'm really hyped for the complete topic change, but I'm really hyped for Winds and Waves. Can I talk about that? It looks so good. We've seen no gameplay from it, but it looks so good. It could be really bad, but I'm still excited for it. My plan, it's kind of stupid, but I'm thinking. Sorry, that chat message is really clever. Smash Bros should add Screamtail and Echo. That is actually so true. What the hell? I'd play the hell out of Screamtail. Sorry, I think, what was I saying? What was I saying? I've been successfully stun locked. Yes, Winds and Waves. My plan for Winds and Waves, and it might be stupid, but I was gonna see if I could shiny hunt Brout like day one with like Masuda method. Like, that would be kind of funny. Being one of the first people to get a shiny Brout. And then I abandon my starter so I can keep the shiny Brout on my team. I know it won't be, but I want it to be pink. It won't be pink. It's going to be like teal or something. They very rarely change like the main colors of starter shinies, right? Like Blastoise, Charizard's an exception, but Venusaur is a slightly different green. Blastoise, I think it was slightly more purple. Typhlosion, Meganium, Feraligatr. The Gen 3 shiny is actually apart from Swampert. Swampert goes pink. The Gen 7 starters are all very similar, I think. The Gen 8 starters are all very similar. Meganium is more yellow. Yeah, it's close enough for my liking. Close enough for the argument I'm making. And Skeledirge goes pink as well, but that's still kind of red. So Brout will probably go like slightly bluer or slightly yellower, but I'll still love it. TEDDIURSA number 225. We're getting there, we're getting there. Torchic and yeah, Torchic goes more yellowy. Wait, no, I lied. Did I lie? I probably lied. I'm a liar. Blaziken just goes more red, like a deeper red, doesn't it? I love Skeledirge. I think I said this already, but I love Skeledirge's shiny. The hot pink, it's bold, it's brave, it's bold and brash. I think that's something you could say. Yeah, Trico goes like teal. But it was something I noticed, because I guess they don't want to stray too far from the, you know, green grass, blue water, red fire, like color schemes for the shiny starters, apart from Swampert and Charizard for some reason. Although, yeah, I guess teal is a bit of a mid point, isn't it? Between blue and green. So I guess maybe does that count? I think we can say it counts. I think we can just say whatever makes me correct. I'm trying to think of the other. Chestnut goes more like chestnut brown. Greninja's blue. Delphox goes like gray. And then 7, 8, and 9 are all similar colors. Torterra, Infinite, and Empoleon are all the same. Emboar goes blue. Emboar's another one. Emboar's another one. I said that just as Jay put that in the chat. We kind of mentally linked for a second. And shiny Hisuian Samurai is beautiful. Bluetiful, you could say. I love how the white looks on it. It is still blue. That's not part of my argument. Incineroar's stripes turn white. Still red, though. Still red. Still red. Bounce, 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 bounce. Hop, 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 hop. Give me an encounter. Thank you. Give me my 229th TEDDIURSA. Thank you. Oh, yeah. The red eye shiny Screamtail. That is a nice one. I like Fluttermanes. The green is it's a very nice change, especially from I hate the Violet Paradox shinies. They're also uninspired. Apart from Miraidon, I'll accept it on Miraidon, but all the other ones, ugh. I kind of accept it on Iron Bundle as well. The others, ugh. I think we have too many green gold shinies. I can't think of any more, but you're probably right. I don't remember, but I totally agree with you. I like Mega Garchomp's shiny. I really like the pink. Can you guys tell I really like the color pink? We need more hot pink shinies. That's what I'm really hoping for Brout. I'm really hoping they'll do it. They need to lock in. I remember going back into Area Zero after the story and running into a shiny Slitherwing. What's shiny Slitherwing? I'm going to go on this website. I don't know if you guys have heard of this website. I'm going to look up a shiny Slitherwing on this website. It's called Bulbapedia? Is this joke getting old yet? Do you think? Oh, that is a really nice shiny. The purple tail is a really nice touch. That's a really good shiny. I like the green tail on regular Slitherwing, but the purple tail is a very nice addition. I love Sizor. Sizor is... I do really like the ones that are very bright, like very obvious bright color changes, like Sizor or the other one. What's the other one I was thinking of? Skeleturge, Mega Garchomp. I like him. I can't lie. I like him. And also, I should probably say I love shiny Venusaur. I have one in my party right now, actually. Oh, Ursaring too. I kind of like shiny Ursaring. Great Tusk. Doesn't that go like a greeny yellow as well? I'm looking it up on this niche website you might have heard of called Bulbapedia. Right. Yeah, it goes yellow and green as well. With a hint of red for some reason and brown. It's just kind of a mess. Down, 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 down. 235. 236. I love how simple the sprites are in this game. Like the grass sprite when you're jumping up and down on it. It's so simple and so funny. I just look at that. It's just like a few green, like bright green pixels. That's so funny. Look, it works. I'm not like saying it's bad. It works. I just think it's kind of funny. $237. We're close to our goal. We are close to our goal. Let's see if we can do it. Sorry, I just realized I completely stopped talking for a bit. So I was focusing on something else. Yeah, no, still no green teddy bear. We're remaining optimistic, aren't we, chat? Aren't we, chat? Right, chat? Smiley face? $238. We're getting there. We're getting there. $239. Come on. Wouldn't it be really hype if we got the shiny TEDDIURSA at the very end of the stream? Last year I was shiny hunting for Garza by hatching 600 eggs. Oh, I do appreciate a good Masuda method. When I was younger, this is a funny story actually. When I was younger, I really loved Tepig. I still do. Emboar is still one of my favorite starter Pokemon. I spent forever trying to get a shiny Tepig in Pokemon X and Y. I was doing Masuda method. I was hatching egg after egg after egg. I wasn't getting anything. This wasn't like an everyday thing. It's more like when I remembered it. It was like a year-long off-and-on hunt. One day, I hatch an egg, and the golden Tepig emerges, and I'm over the moon. I immediately take it to challenge the 8th gym, and then my 2DS crashed. I don't know what happened to it, but it turned itself off. And then I realized I had not saved, and the shiny Emboar was lost to time. And then I got really annoyed, and I never hunted for it in that game ever again. I did hunt for it in... I RNG manipulated for it in Black and White. I've done quite a few hunts for it in Scarlet and Violet. I've never gone back to X and Y. I can't take the emotional turmoil. Oh, I do miss it. And yeah, Shiny Mega Gengar is another really good one. That's another one of the ones I was talking about. Really obvious and bright and flashy. I just love showing off my shiny Pokemon. Which is going to be really cool once I get that shiny TEDDIURSA. Am I right? No, apparently I'm not. Did I tell you about my sister's shiny Oshawott? I'm not sure you did. Let's hear it. I love stories. I love stories. What am I saying? What am I saying? I think the TEDDIURSA is rotting my brain. Or the lack thereof. There's 245. That's a nice number. I can't lie to you. I feel like we've got a good amount of encounters today. I lent him my copy of White to play. Starts a new game, picks Oshawott and goes, "Why does mine have sparkles?" Actually, now that I think of that, first of all, that's really funny. Second of all, the exact same thing. Well, a similar thing happened to me with X and Y. I don't know why I have so many stories about shiny starter Pokemon that I lost. But one of my first shiny Pokemon was a shiny Chespin I randomly got in X and Y. And I played through the entire game with it, and then I don't know where it is now. I'm pretty sure it got deleted somewhere, which is really sad. But that's a fun little memory. It was a female one too. That is crazy. That is insane. That's actually insane. Okay, first of all, in Generation 5, with the 1 in 8,192, and a female one, Jesus, that is really unfortunate you couldn't save that. It's actually crazy. And now that we've had so many stories about shiny Pokemon, this one will be shiny. Damn it. Worth a try. One time I encountered a shiny Geodude and it self-destructed. Oh my god. That was horrible. I got a shiny Geodude, but it was in Let's Go. So I got very lucky with that. Have I ever had a shiny Pokemon blow itself up? I'm trying to think. Oh my god, that actually happened the other day. I was looking for a shiny Sinistcha. I've got a really bad history with looking for shiny Sinistcha. I have done so many hunts. Like proper, like the best odds you can get in Scarlet and Violet. I've done like 5, maybe even 10 hunts. That's a bit of an increase, but between 5 and 10 shiny hunts. I have found a total of 1 shiny Sinistcha so far. And it used Memento and it knocked itself out. And I was so annoyed. I like that's the one thing we can all bond over is shiny Pokemon stories. I like how we all have similar stories. One day I'll get that Sinistcha. It's not even that, like, no, I think the thing is, it's just so small and such a subtle shiny. The black turns slightly more green. Slightly. It is a really frustrating one to hunt for. 250! Let's go! Let's go! Woo! Yeah! Number 250! It wasn't shiny, but number 252 will be. Shiny Golden Co. Yeah, that one. I don't know what they were. They could have just made it silver, and that would have been a top-notch shiny. They could have made the entire thing silver. It would have been so peak. It would have been basic. Don't get me wrong. It would have been basic, but I would have liked it. Or bronze. I don't mind bronze either. That's slightly more subtle, but I think it's still nice. 252 and it's not shiny, but 253 will be shiny. This is my new audience retention trick. I just say, no, guys, the next one will be shiny. That's a Houndour, but the next encounter will be a shiny TEDDIURSA. Right? 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 No, okay, but the next one is going to be a shiny TEDDIURSA. I was trying to shiny hunt Climate and ZA and ran into Beldum instead. Dude, you found diamonds. You found diamonds while looking for coal, as they say. I do really like shiny Metagross. But maybe that's just because it's so nostalgic. Because like, I got the Auras shiny Metagross mystery gift. Was it a mystery gift or was it, is it in-game? I don't know. I don't remember. But I had it and it was cool. I already have a shiny Metagross now, but now you have a shiny Beldum. Now you've started your shiny living decks. I've got to get started on that one day. I really want to get a shiny living decks done. And it's so much easier with ZA and Scarlet and Violet now. But it's still like a lot of time. Legend ZA, I count as shiny alpha salamence. Yeesh. That is a nice one. I love Shalfers. I'm a big Shalfer guy myself. Oh god, that's another story I can tell. The first time I played Legends Arceus, this was probably like 2023. The first time I played it, in the first area you're in, I can't remember what it's called. The Fieldlands, is that what it's called? Randomly encountered my very first shiny alpha Bibarel. That was beautiful. I named him. What did I name him? It was. Oh god, what was it? It was something. Bubbly Bill. That's what I named him. Bubbly Bill. Bubbly Bill. That's what I named. It's all coming back to me now. And I took him with me through the entire game. I think he was on my team that I beat Volo with, but I might be lying. Good luck with that. There's one Pokemon you can't get shiny legitimately. There's actually a few. Pecharon is one of them. Oh, I miss. Well, actually, I actually don't care much for shiny Pecharon, but you know, Pecharon's like my kind of. That's my brand. That's my theming. So I have to at least pretend to be sad about it. They've shiny locked so many Pokemon lately. It's kind of sad, isn't it? It's Generation 9 has ended. Almost. And there's still no shiny Urshifu, no shiny Calyrex. Like, come on. Still no way to shiny hunt for Zacian, Zamazenta, Eternatus. We're gonna go into Generation 10 with like 2 generations of legendaries not being available. I was thinking Victini. Oh, Victini's a nice one as well. The white shiny. That is a nice one. Okay, please don't leave because I'm making stupid noises, okay, chat? You guys pinky promise? Because this next one's going to be shiny. Don't leave now. The next one's going to be shiny. After this one, I mean, of course. My little trick, my little trick. Mochi is cracked. True. Probably true. $260. That is not bad. It's not a bad number. La 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 la. I actually don't know how this song goes. I'm kind of just making it up. I love the Gen 3 Wild theme music. It is so good. I can't lie, it's so good. I've said that a lot today. I can't lie, but I can't lie. It's impossible. I am 6 feet and 8 inches. I can't lie. Okay, I just kidding. That was a lie. I'm not 6 foot. I'm not 6 foot anything. I'll be honest with you, champ. I'm not 6 foot anything. I'm 7 foot. Just kidding. What a crazy twist, though, right? Crazy plot twist. Sure, and I'm a purple hippo. What? You don't believe me? Do I not give off 6 foot vibes? Do I not give off those vibes? How tall do you think I am? That'd be a fun game, wouldn't it? Guys, try to guess things about me. Another TEDDIURSA, another TEDDIURSA. Yes, it's not shiny, but I'm still celebrating. Even the anime has the Gen 3 Wild theme. Really? I didn't know that. I need to start watching more of the anime. Everyone references it all the time, and I don't remember. I watched it when I was a kid, and I don't remember much of it. There was Ash. Ash was there, and he battled people. Cinema, cinema, absolute cinema. That's all I remember. And they were in Kalos for a bit, and they made macarons? I think? Macaroons? One of the two. Come on, show me a shiny, show me a shiny, show me a shiny. Show it to me. Let me see it. Come on, give me an encounter. I hate it when it does this. It makes me feel like I'm going crazy. I know you can give me an encounter if you really wanted to. There we go. All right, that's 265. Give me a little TEDDIURSA. Give me a little TEDDIURSA. That's a Houndour. Not quite the same thing. TEDDIURSA. 75% chance. Thank you. It's not shiny, but we like to celebrate the little things here. All right, chat. It's been 3 hours. It is midnight currently. I should probably stop raising my voice. We're going to end stream today. I'm going to send you over to Absol. He's the guy who organized Safari Week. He's currently doing a 12 setup. It's crazy. The 12 game setup, shiny hunting. Yeesh. I really recommend you go check it out. It's really cool. Bulba Garden will be back tomorrow for more Safari Weeking. Safari Weeking, yeah. It won't be me. I'll be back next week, next Friday. But tomorrow will be someone else. I really recommend you check it out. It's going to be a load of fun. I'll try to be in chat, so I'll still be there. Bye, guys. See you later. See you later. Bye-bye. 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 Bye.